remember what I said, Florence is really expensive inside the ex-monastery. A tip for you if you ever visit Florence, it's another very unknown fact about this city, but I think it's so fitting. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Florence, the most beautiful city in my opinion, my favorite Italian city, but also one of the most expensive Italian cities. This is the sad truth. Florence is really expensive, and you know, the museums are quite expensive, and also even some churches you will have to pay for your visit. So today I decided to show you a few hidden gems that are also free to visit. So if you are visiting Florence on a budget, you can still enjoy this city without spending too much. You can still enjoy the history and all the art and the views as well, and yeah, it's gonna cost you nothing. Without further ado guys, I remind you to subscribe to my channel and let's explore some places in Florence that are completely free to visit. Did you actually know guys that Florence used to be the capital of Italy for 6 years? It's another very unknown fact about this city, but I think it's so fitting because with its history and legacy, I think it would have made a perfect capital. Although I'm not complaining actually, I'd rather live in a non-capital city. Still guys, obviously it means there is so much about the royalty and royal legacy as well. And the first place that I want to take you today, that is free to visit, is an ex-royal villa. The origins of this villa are way older because it once belonged to the Medici family and then it has passed on to another family before becoming one of the residences of the first king of Italy. Guys, if you love discovering hidden places, unusual places, and also free places as well, do not forget that I have recently released my Florence travel guide that is full of places like this villa and more. It has more than 150 things to do among museums, restaurants, shops, and usual places. The birds, guys, are telling you to go check it out. I will leave you the link in the description box. And since the Valentine's Day is just around the corner, I have a special Valentine's Day discount for you. The best news, guys, is that you can also share the guide with one person, with your special someone, whether it's your partner, your friend, your family member, to celebrate love together and to plan an unforgettable trip to Florence, the most romantic city in the world. And you will never be able to convince me otherwise. Find my next free place in Florence today, guys, because remember what I said, Florence is really expensive and most places in the city center are really expensive. So to find my next free place today, we had to leave the city center and go into this pretty much an assuming area because it's a residential area, and normally you wouldn't think that there might be something of big relevance, but there is. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to show it to you. Come with me. We found it finally. It took me a little bit, honestly, to navigate the streets, but we found the place. And there is a museum. And this museum is very important because inside it houses a unique masterpiece by Andrea del Sarto, a local artist dating back to the 16th centuries. And you'd ask me, guys, why is it so important, right? Because Florence is, of course, full of masterpieces. However, this fresco that we're going to see is so famous and important because there was a siege in 1530, but the soldiers who stole pretty much everything that was outside the city walls did not recognize the importance and the value of this particular artwork, thus saving it, and the Florentines were apparently very happy about it. Even though, guys, after that it was closed for many years because it was located inside the female monastery, so people could not see it. Luckily today it's just inside the museum and it's free to visit, and we're going to see it today. Inside the ex-monastery, and even the place itself is gorgeous. I mean, look at this fireplace and all the artworks that you can find here. Here alone all the time, and you can just like enter and exit freely. You don't have to take the tickets, nothing. I loved it, guys. I highly recommend you to come and visit this place. And also, yeah, it's free of charge, so why not, especially if you want to save some money when visiting Florence. Now I want to show you another place that is my favorite. I've already shown it to you a couple of times, but it never gets old, you know. And also every season they change the decor, so it kind of new every time you go there. So yeah, let's go, and you'll probably know what this place is. You'll probably recognize it, but still, guys, if you haven't seen my older videos, this will be something new for you. I really love, you know, how in Florence you can find these hidden gems that are also free to visit, but also incredibly beautiful. And actually, guys, a tip for you if you ever visit Florence, so many of these gems are located a little bit outside of the city center, actually on the hills. And the hills of Florence are absolutely gorgeous because, I mean, the views, guys, it's spectacular. And do you recognize this place, by the way? Because we visited this place a couple of weeks ago when I filmed the best panoramic views in Florence. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave you a link up here, by the way. And today I want to take you to this church that is located here on this viewpoint. It is sadly closed today because the facade, I mean, like, the facade is closed because it's being renovated, but good thing that we are interested more in what's inside. So come with me, let's go. Remember the siege of Florence that I talked about earlier today? Michelangelo himself was fighting for Florence from this bell tower. You can't really see it very well because it's also been renovated, but from here you can kind of a little bit see it. So can you imagine, guys, he was not only a very talented and extraordinary artist and sculptor, but also a very patriotic man of Florence. And that's it, guys. I think it's a perfect time to say bye now. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, that you enjoyed these places, and that you'll get to visit them as soon as you come to Florence, because all of them are free and are really, really underrated. Also, I wanted to have this mix of centrally located places and the places that are a little bit out of the city center, in case you want to see them too, because those are definitely never crowded, and it's a huge bonus point in my opinion. And having said that, guys, thank you so much for being here. I once again remind you to subscribe, hit the bell button so you get the notifications of all the upcoming videos, like and comment my videos, and also follow me on Instagram, because I post all of the updates there, and just, you know, daily life and things, all kind of things, Florence and expat life in Italy. So thank you so much for being here, and please enjoy your day.